Do you want to know the best moves? Yes, the best moves and techniques that undersized guards use that you need to be using as well. Today, I'm going to explain to you what these moves and techniques are. Alright, so the first move is the floater. And San Antonio Spurs point guard Tony Parker is an absolute master at this particular move. And basically what this move is basically you drive to the rim and maybe at like the mid-range area or so, you kind of throw the ball up to the basket without completely attacking the big man, who is likely standing above the rim waiting to block your shot. And this is a great way to kind of avoid the big man but also finish in the paint. It's also a good move to use to really throw off the timing of the shot blocker, so that when you drive to the rim, you can quickly get that floater off so that you can be able to finish around the rim and kind of be unpredictable to the shot blocker. Next move is the step back. The step back is a move that many players use to create separation from a taller defender, or maybe from any defender, to get their shot off. It's how many players shoot and make shots on defenders, because they were able to kind of get that separation. They were able to get enough space from the step back to get that shot off. And I found myself using this shot many times, because whenever I wanted to kind of get my shot off, I would use the step back in order to create space for myself to shoot the ball. And this is also a great move to use if you want to kind of create your own offense instead of just relying on being a spot-up shooter. And also, NBA player named James Harden is very known and famous for using this move. And maybe you could even kind of pay attention to how he does it. But this move is really a move that many undersized guards have used, and a move that you should be using as well. The next tips that I have for you, they're not necessarily moves, but they're most for like strategies and techniques that undersized players often use, and moves that you need to use too. Next one is change of pace. Change of pace is basically going from like slow to fast, fast to slow. Say if you're gonna do a move, or say if you do a between the legs crossover combo, what you can do is slowly do the between the legs, but then quickly combo into the crossover. And this is another kind of way of being unpredictable to your defender. It can throw your defender off. He won't really be able to determine how to defend you, because you're kind of mixing up the different speeds you're doing your dribble moves. And you can also use this when you're driving to the paint as well. Say if you're gonna, if you cross somebody over and you drive past them, you can drive quickly to maybe the mid-range area, and then once you get closer to the basket, you can slow down a little bit. You can use to really throw your defender off, or a technique is change of direction. You can use change of direction to finish on opposite sides of the basket. Say if you want to start from the right side, you can drive past your defender and pretend that you're going to finish on the right side of the rim, or you can cross over to your left hand and finish on the left side of the basket. Or you can start from the left side of the basket and you can drive, cross over to your right hand and finish on the right side of the basket. These are kind of ways that you can kind of play mind games with the taller defender, because this is something that you're gonna really need to do if you want to finish in the paint against bigger defenders. So yes, also when you practice change a direction, try to look for many different angles that you can attack your defender. And this also kind of plays into the reason why you must master finishing with both hands. You have to absolutely be able to finish with both your left and your right hand, your strong and your weak hand, because that will kind of improve your arsenal of the different types of finishes that you can do. And this next technique is finishing high off the glass. And basically when you're first learning to do layups, basketball players are often taught to use the cylinder or like the little square on the backboard to finish layups. And that is partially true, because you know, once you kind of aim the ball off the middle of that square, you're more likely to make the layup. But when it comes to taller defenders, you know, if you try to aim that ball off the square, you're more than likely to get your shot pinned off the backboard or maybe even sent into the bleachers. So it's important that when you drive on the taller defender, you probably need to aim a little higher above that square or cylinder in order to avoid getting blocked. Another type of layup that you can use is an up and under. An up and under is basically a move where you drive to one side of the basket and you kind of go up like you're going to finish on that side, but then switch hands in mid-air and finish on the opposite side of the rim. So for example, if you want to start with from the right side of the basket, you kind of drive, and once you drive towards that bigger defender, you kind of go up like you're going to do a right-handed layup, but then you switch hands while you're in mid-air and finish on the left side of the basket. And the same thing for the left side. You know, if you start from the left side, you drive to the left like you're going to do a left-handed layup, but then switch to your right hand and finish on the right side of the basket. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on this video, and thank you all for watching. Peace.